Sawadee Kop! Welcome to Break Time with Monte. Today's story, World's Tallest Man is in Surin. Too sick to leave bed. A 26-year-old Thai man in Surin, who is probably the world's tallest living person with a height of 269 centimeters, is poor, ailing, and cannot stand up, and is pleading for help. A 26-year-old Thai man who is probably the world's tallest man with a height of 269 centimeters is poor, ailing, and cannot stand up, and is pleading for help. Pornchai Sausri, a native of the northeastern province of Surin, is now confined to his steel bed, 2 meters wide and 4.5 meters long, in an uncompleted one-story concrete house in Bantakau of Kantruat Ramuan subdistrict in Prasat district. Pornchai depends on his 60-year-old father, 56-year-old mother, and 15-year-old niece, who are all ill. I would like to have a bed that can move up and down by pressing buttons like those in hospitals, and I would like to have money to repay the debts of my old mother, Mr. Pornchai said, reflecting his concerns about Mrs. Won Sausri. Mr. Won said Pornchai, whose nickname is Oaf, is the youngest of her 2 children. He had been a normal young child, but had not stopped growing at 16 or 17 years old like other children, and just kept getting taller. She had taken her son for his annual checkup at Ramathayabodai Hospital in Bangkok in September 21. Doctors there reported his weight had dropped by 72 kilos from 225 kilograms to 153, and his height had increased by 12 centimeters, from 257 to 269 over the past year. The gigantism patient is now too weak to walk or even stand, and is confined to his bed. Mrs. Won said the only help Mr. Pornchai receives is from the Crown Property Bureau and the Princess Mother's Medical Volunteer Foundation, which support his treatment and trips to the hospital. My husband and I grow rice on an 8-rye field and keep 4 buffaloes to earn money for the family and pay for treatment for Oaf and my granddaughter, said Mrs. Won. The 15-year-old girl suffers from an optic nerve disease and has become blind in one eye. I also suffer from diabetes and hypertension, and my husband was exposed to toxins from pesticides and needed an operation on his right arm, Mrs. Won said. She can be contacted via phone number 08-5635-0017. The Guinness Book of World Records lists a Turkish man, Sultan Kosin, 32, as the world's tallest living man, growing his height at 251 centimeters. And now, today's vocabulary. Ailing, ailing, bedridden, bedridden, blind, blind, concrete, concrete, confined, confined, contact, contact, Crown Property Bureau, Crown Property Bureau, diabetes, diabetes, disease, disease, exposed, exposed, foundation, foundation, gigantism, gigantism, hypertension, hypertension, medical, medical, native, native, nerve, nerve, niece, niece, operation, operation, optic, optic, pesticide, pesticide, pleading, pleading, press, press, probably, probably, province, province, repay, repay, suffer, suffer, support, support, toxins, toxins, treatment, treatment, volunteer, volunteer, world record, world record. That's today's story and vocabulary. You have a great day. I'll see you next time here on Break Time with Monte.